to file a nomination is concerned. Now we are shifting our focus to the top story of this hour, where in fact days after Dussehra, when Ravan effigies were burned across Delhi and the complete ban on the firecrackers went unenforced, the capital found itself now plunged into its familiar grey haze every season of toxic smoke. The air quality index plummeted to 310, classifying under the category of very poor. The CAQM, that's the Commission of Air Quality Management, has issued the further orders for the implementation of stage 2 of the GRAP, which includes measures such as vacuum sweeping and water sprinkling on roads, inspection of construction sites, and a ban on the use of coal, firewood and diesel generator sets. An 11-point action plan is to be implemented across the Delhi NCR region that mandates the deployment of the adequate personnel at traffic congestion points, discouraging the private transport by hiking parking fees and increasing the frequency of bus and the metro services. As the lungs of the national capital deteriorate, the political parties seem to be passing the buck, especially as the Delhi State Assembly elections are around the corner. Delhi's incumbent Chief Minister Atishi criticized BJP's dirty politics for the increasing air and the water pollution. On the other hand, BJP Delhi President Virendra Sachdeva has said that Delhi is turning into a gas chamber and that Atishi-led government has failed to address the primary causes of the pollution for providing a relief to the people of Delhi. Caught in this political slugfest, it is the residents of Delhi who continue to suffer season after season and year after years. But viewers, as we know, this is not the new phenomenon. This is something that happens year after year, and Delhi is caught in a double whammy. It is not just the smog shrouding the national capital, it is also accompanied by a toxic foam covering Yamuna rivers. Amidst the political blame game, it is the Delhiwalas who are struggling as the air quality continues to deteriorate. But the big question is, till when exactly the people of Delhi continue to be deprived of their rights over clean air and water? It is in fact in the interest of the people of Delhi who in fact vote the governments and then hold them accountable for these answers. Now in fact the government at the Delhi continues to defend its action for providing relief measures to combat the air pollution. Nothing remains to be changing on the ground, as we can see from our eyes, covering through a toxic smog layer. All right, viewers, joining me live from the hotspots where the AQI is in fact deteriorating further, with the concentration of the PM level also increasing in the air and the thick smog, are my colleagues. Joining me firstly from Anand Vihar is Arzu Seth and Anil Chaudhary from Ghaziabad, and Brian Thomas and Mahendra Mahi from Noida and the national capital respectively. All right, viewers, let me firstly quickly get a word from what's happening in Anand Vihar, because we know that Anand Vihar is that region in the national capital and the NCR region which in fact sees the worst air quality year after year. In fact, in the previous years as well, Anand Vihar was that part where the air quality worsened even further. And joining me from there is my colleague Arzu. Arzu, very good morning to you. Unfortunately, you are in fact at the closely in that region where the air quality is suffocating. Kindly give us a sense of how difficult it is also for you and the people around you from the Anand Vihar region at this point, where not just few days have passed from Dussehra and Diwali is around the corner, but the people of Delhi continue to suffer for breath.
Well, Simran, the situation here in the national capital is getting worse, and as the air quality is deteriorating day by day. Also, we can see there are clear difference in the AQI. Also, earlier it was near 200, but now the AQI has reached to near 350, which comes under the very poor category. And also, if I talk about the this particular place where I am standing right now, it's Anand Vihar, where this is one of the hotspots that has been identified by the Delhi government, and would like to show you the visuals. Look at this building. Nothing is clear because the thick layer of the smog has engulfed the entire national capital, and this area you can also see, a thick layer of smog has engulfed this particular area also, and nothing is visible. The visibility is very less, and that's why we can feel that the uneasiness in the air. Also, it's very tough to breathe in this entire weather. So continuously the people are suffering. Whether we talk about of Anand Vihar, the AQI is more than 400. You can understand what is the situation right now on the ground. And also if we talk about the GRAP stage 2 has been implemented, in which there has been a lot of new initiative being taken by the Delhi government. They claim that now more water sprinklers, the frequency of the water sprinklers will be increased in the areas, mainly in the hotspot areas like Anand Vihar. And also the parking fee will be increased so that the public shift from the private vehicle to the public vehicles. And also we talk about the open burning will not be allowed, diesel generators will not be allowed. But how effectively that GRAP stage 2 will be implemented, this is a big thing. And that's why also Environment Minister held a meeting yesterday where officials were present, and they discussed about what things will be, how they can implement the GRAP stage 2 strictly in the national capital. This remains to be seen what effect this will lead to the improvement in the air quality. But we can clearly see the AQI is the numbers are going up. Earlier it was 200, now it's 300 overall AQI. In Anand Vihar it's more than 400. And after that, if the condition worsen, the GRAP stage 3 and 4 will also be implemented.
Well,
in the
absolutely, Arzu. In fact, now as you are speaking, the GRAP stage 3 is also at the brink of being implemented, because as we can see and breathe ourselves, the air quality levels in the national capitals continue to deplete year after year, but the governments have been sleeping, as we can ourselves witness. Now passing the buck as well. Joining me from Ghaziabad is my colleague Anil Chaudhary. Anil, very good morning to you. जो अभी इस समय पूरा माहौल बना हुआ है, दिल्ली में देख रहे हैं, हम एनसीआर में देख रहे हैं, और गाजियाबाद एक ऐसा क्षेत्र है जहां पर सबसे ज्यादा एयर क्वालिटी को लेकर जो रेजिडेंट्स है उनको परेशानी होती है। गाजियाबाद की AQI भी कंप्लीटली डिप्लीट होते रहते हैं हर साल। इस समय क्या स्थिति है? क्या वहां पे ऐसे कोई मेजर्स हैं जो एनसीआर एरिया में स्टेज 3 के तहत जो ग्रैप में इंप्लीमेंट हुए हैं वो होते ग्राउंड पे दिख रहे हैं? लोगों का क्या कहना है? आपको कितनी तकलीफ हो रही है जब आप गाजियाबाद की रिपोर्ट्स ला रहे हैं?
देखिए, मेरी परेशानी की अगर बात करें तो जब सुबह से ही NewsX की टीम लगातार ग्राउंड जीरो पर है, हर उस जगह पर हम पहुंचकर रिपोर्ट कर रहे हैं जहां पर ज्यादा पोल्यूशन है, लोगों को जहां ज्यादा दिक्कतें आ रही हैं। दरअसल मैं आपको बता देता हूं, कुछ एरिया ऐसे हैं जो वाकई ही परेशान करने वाले हैं, और वहां पर जो एयर की क्वालिटी है बेहद खराब हो चुकी है। तो हमारे व्यूअर्स को ये जानना जरूरी है, क्योंकि स्वास्थ्य विभाग भी ये कह रहा है कि ऐसी जगह जाने से बचें। तो हम अपने दर्शकों को सबसे पहले ये बताना चाहेंगे, आप यदि इन क्षेत्र में जा रहे हैं गाजियाबाद में तो विशेष ध्यान रखिएगा, मास्क जरूर पहनिएगा। मैं बता देता हूँ कौन कौन से क्षेत्र हैं। इंदिरापुरम का ये क्षेत्र है, यहाँ पर एयर क्वालिटी इंडेक्स 296 दर्ज किया जा रहा है। जो दिल्ली से सटा इलाका है लोनी का, वहां पर 353 जो है एयर क्वालिटी इंडेक्स दर्ज किया गया है। और संजय नगर की बात करें, मैं स्क्रीन के माध्यम से लगातार अपने दर्शकों को दिखा भी रहा हूं लगातार, क्योंकि दर्शकों को ये जानना जरूरी है। संजय नगर का 315 है और वसुंधरा का 314। आप देख सकते हैं रेड में हो गया है, ये जो मार्क है वो रेड हो चुके हैं। इसका मतलब अलार्मिंग सिचुएशन है। तो आम जनता को सजग होना पड़ेगा और आम जनता को खुद भी अपना ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा। हालांकि जो अधिकारी हैं उनकी तरफ से तमाम जो नियम हैं वो लागू कर दिए जाते हैं, वो सिर्फ पेपरों में जरूर दिखेंगे पर वो ग्राउंड पर नहीं दिखेंगे। यही वजह है लगातार जिस तरीके से जो वायु की गुणवत्ता बेहद खराब स्थिति में पहुंचती जा रही है, क्योंकि अधिकारी अपनी कुंभकर्णी नींद से जाग नहीं रहे हैं। वो अपने ऑफिस में जरूर एयर प्योरीफायर वगैरह तमाम ऐसे जो डिवाइस हैं वो लगा के रखते हैं, जिससे उनकी जो एयर है वो अच्छी खासी उनको मिल सके। पर जो आम जनता है जिनको सड़क पर जाना ही जाना है, तो वो उस एयर की जो बेकार स्थिति से जूझना लोगों को पड़ रहा है। तो जरूरत है तो इस और विशेष ध्यान देने की, क्योंकि लगातार स्वास्थ्य विभाग की तरफ से भी कहा गया है, क्योंकि जो ज्यादातर अस्पतालों में अब मरीजों की संख्या बढ़ने लगी है, ज्यादातर लोग जो है जुकाम के लोग आ रहे हैं और ज्यादातर गले में खराश की दिक्कत आ रही है, लोगों को सांस लेने में दिक्कत आ रही है, आंखों में जलन लोग बता रहे हैं। तो आप समझ सकते हैं लगातार तादाद अब अस्पतालों में बढ़ने लगी है। अलार्मिंग सिचुएशन है। अधिकारियों को अब जागना होगा और जमीन पर काम कर दिखाना होगा, जिससे
well Anil, I have heard what you are saying about the situation that's unfolding at the pollution hotspots in Ghaziabad. Let me also go across to my colleague Mahinder Mahi, who's joining me from Noida. Mahinder, very good morning to you. जो नोएडा का एरिया है उसमें काफी पोल्यूशन स्पॉट्स हैं, नोएडा से लेकर ग्रेटर नोएडा तक, परी चौक हो, सूरजपुर हो, या ऐसे तमाम ऐसी जगह जहां पर पोल्यूशन स्पॉट्स पिछले साल से इस साल बड़े भी हैं। ऐसी कौन सी जगह है नोएडा में जहां पे इनफैक्ट सबसे ज्यादा लोगों को, जहां पे आबादी भी ज्यादा है, वहां पे दिक्कत हो रही है, और प्रशासन का इस पूरे पोल्यूशन मिटिगेशन एफर्ट्स के ऊपर क्या कहना है? क्या नोएडा सीईओ की वजह साइड से कुछ ऐसे लिए गए हैं एफर्ट्स जिसकी वजह से लोगों को थोड़ी राहत?
बिल्कुल आपने सही कहा। जो नोएडा और ग्रेटर नोएडा है, यहाँ जो एयर क्वालिटी इंडेक्स है, अगर आज की बताए तो आज नोएडा में 320 और ग्रेटर नोएडा में अगर बात करें तो 350 तक एयर क्वालिटी इंडेक्स पहुंच चुका है, जो कि बहुत ही ज्यादा खराब श्रेणी में है। और कायदे से देखा जाए तो नोएडा ग्रेटर नोएडा गैस के चैम्बर में तब्दील हो गया है। चाहे नोएडा प्राधिकरण की बात करें, ग्रेटर नोएडा प्राधिकरण की बात करें, दोनों ही अधिकारियों जो सीईओ है, मुझे लगता नहीं कि नोएडा और ग्रेटर नोएडा के लोगों को लेकर वो ज्यादा गंभीर दिखाई दे रहे हैं। सड़कों पर आप देखेंगे तो कूड़ा नजर आएगा, उड़ते हुए धूल नजर आएंगे, तमाम जो पेड़ पौधे होते हैं, यानी कि सीजन में आप देखेंगे सड़कों पे जो साइड में पेड़ पौधे होते हैं उन पे पानी का छिड़काव किया जाता है, मगर किसी तरह का कोई छिड़काव नहीं किया जा रहा। पूरे नोएडा की बात करें तो केवल 4 से 5 ऐसे टैंकर होते हैं जो दोपहर के वक्त यानी कि 11 बजे के आसपास सड़कों पर निकलते हैं, पानी का छिड़काव करते हैं। तो ऐसे में कहीं ना कहीं जो नोएडा की जनता है बहुत ज्यादा परेशान हो रही है, खासकर इस पॉल्यूशन को लेकर, क्योंकि लगातार हम देख रहे हैं किस तरीके से 3 दिन पहले नोएडा का जो एयर क्वालिटी इंडेक्स था वो 270, तो आज की बात करें तो नोएडा और ग्रेटर नोएडा को मिलाकर 350 के पार पहुंच गया, जो कि खुद में बता रहा है कि किस तरीके से अधिकारियों की लापरवाही सामने आ रही है। खासतौर पर देखिए पॉल्यूशन कंट्रोल विभाग की बात करें तो वो केवल खाना पूर्ति के लिए केवल उन दफ्तरों पे चालान काटते हैं जिनका पॉल्यूशन पे ज्यादा इन्वॉल्वमेंट नहीं होता, मगर जो सबसे ज्यादा पॉल्यूशन का जिनका इफेक्ट होता है वो बिल्डर है, वो रोड साइड में उड़ने वाले धूल मिट्टी है, वो कंस्ट्रक्शन साइट है, वो मलबा है, उस पर विशेष ध्यान देना चाहिए। मगर उस पर ही जो नोएडा प्राधिकरण है, चाहे ग्रेटर नोएडा प्राधिकरण है या पॉल्यूशन कंट्रोल विभाग की बात करें, तीनों अधिकारियों ने ही अपनी आंखों पे पट्टी बांध रखा। इसलिए आज नोएडा और ग्रेटर नोएडा गैस के चैम्बर में तब्दील हो चुका है। जो नोएडा की जनता है उनकी सांस अब फूलने लगी है, जब वो घर से बाहर निकलती है तो उनकी आंखों में जलन होता है, सांस लेने में तकलीफ होती है, वो अपना जो दर्द है किससे बयां करे, क्योंकि यहाँ के जो अधिकारी है वो अपने चैम्बर से बाहर निकलना नहीं चाहते, क्योंकि वो अपने चैम्बर में इसलिए निकलना नहीं चाहते क्योंकि उन्हें पता अगर हम बाहर निकलेंगे तो जहरीली जो हवा है हमें लेनी पड़ेगी और कहीं ना कहीं हम बीमार पड़ सकते हैं। ऐसे में नोएडा और ग्रेटर नोएडा की जो
As we understand, in fact, at the pollution spots in Noida, it is in fact becoming difficult for the residents of Noida as well. As Delhi continues to be a gas chamber, it is also a problematic affair for the people living in the NCR region. Now, going to my colleague Brian Thomas, who's also joining me from the national capital. Brian, what exactly is the most difficult situation that's happening from the national capital? We have heard from our colleagues around that it is in fact nowhere to be seen that there is any clarity in the air. As you are coming from different spots in the national capital, what is the situation and how worse is this, from a week back? This is in fact only you can tell because you have been there and understanding and looking at how the smog has only increased, while also the levels of the air pollution have only increased in the previous days. Brian?
Well, Simran, definitely, it started from Dashera. from Dussehra itself, post Dussehra, the air quality started deteriorating. And also, I'm in a very interesting place that I'll show you. But today, if I tell you, definitely, you get up for the past 2 to 3 days, you are witnessing this situation. You are getting up when you're on your road, you can see a thick layer of smog that is engulfing the national capital. And let me even tell you that this is the start of it. This is not the end. We've been seeing it. We've been covering for years now, and this goes on. It's like a pattern. It's like a uniform pattern that goes on, and it's happening as well. And now let me show you where I am, and it's going to be a reality check of some sort, because here I am at Delhi's largest smog tower. You can actually see this is this 82 feet smog tower when I am, and it was inaugurated in the year September 2021, which aimed to curb pollution to a certain extent. But did it actually happen? Because just after that year, in the year 2022, it stopped functioning. And even now at 2024, when we are here, when we are at this very place where the air quality index is now 500, you can actually see the fans that is there. It's supposed to give out clean air. It's supposed to disseminate the pollutants, the dust particles, and just give out clean air from these valves, these fans that have been put up. There's around 8 to 12 fans that is there. You can actually see that the screen there. It's nothing. It's functional. It's proper 82 feet, which is Delhi's largest and highest smog tower, and it's not functional. And it's even, if we show you, we are going up close and trying to show you, this is the smog tower of Anand Vihar, which even says that the design flow rate is 1000 cubic per meter second. But do you see it being functional? It is not functioning. It is not working. And this is the situation which is in the national capital. It started, winters are not even here properly, but when you're here, you can actually see through the fact that you're engulfed with that smog. And here also, with this very place, which is supposedly which was made to curb pollution, is it doing that? Because it is clearly not. The gates are all locked. It's not happening. You can see few people inside, and it's not even functional. It's not even operational, and it's not working how it's supposed to do. And there are four smog towers in the national capital. One is here, which is the largest, highest smog tower, not functional. One is in CP, which is the Baba Kharak Singh Marg, that is also not functional. And there are two others. One is in Pulli, that is also not functional. And there is one in Lajpat Nagar. So there are four smog towers that have been built in the national capital, and four of them are not functional. And at this point of time, because it's the start of it's start of the pollution that is coming, even GRAP 2 has been implemented, and in a while also, in a week, you will see GRAP 4 also being implemented. But will you see a solution to it? The answer is no. It has been going on. Yamuna has been seeing ground reports from there, and today also, when I'm showing you this reality, this does give a clearer picture to all the viewers who are watching us, and also to you also, Simran, as well.
Well, in fact, Brian, there you have put this in perspective. What exactly remains to be the ground reality when we talk about these mitigation efforts to in fact curb the air pollution? This is the reality, viewers, where in fact the smog towers from various stations in the national capital, including the one situated at the Anand Vihar station, where the AQI is completely increasing and the pollution is also increasing, the smog tower remains ineffective. Now, viewers, that was all the news of the nation and the world. We'll continue to track all the developments very closely. Till then, stay with us.